What's going on, Wavy Gang? You already know the fucking deal. Wavy Drew back with another video. Click the link down below to set up a one-on-one consultation call so we can talk all things putting you on the path of undeniability. While you're at it, like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I see all you guys' comments. I try and respond to everyone. I try and respond to every comment. And follow the channel. Talk back so I know exactly what you guys like to see and what you don't like to see. With that being said, I know I've been extremely inconsistent with the content. I plan on building my way back up. As you guys know, I just recently got a 9-to-5 2 months ago, and I have been grinding my ass off, putting in hours, putting in work consistently every single day so that I can save up some money to get this car. So I could be back on the road, back to doing what I do best, back to being in a state of motion. I know people are always so quick to say, be quiet about your losses, only speak about your wins. Well, look, I'm in the content game, and I make real, raw content. Most people take more losses than they do wins. But it's just that the wins are so big that that's all anybody can think or talk about. Michael Jordan missed more shots than he ever made. George Washington lost more battles than he won. Even the greats, the best of the best, lose. And I'm being vulnerable with you guys. And I'm allowing you to see my progress. Even more importantly, I'm allowing you guys to see how I never give up. How I build from nothing. How I do it the right way. And if somebody like me, somebody who bleeds, shits, and pees just like you, somebody who gets tired just like you, if I can do it, then you have absolutely no excuse why you can't get off your ass and make shit happen. This shit works. Creating content, pursuing your goals, being who you want to be, being consistent works. I've been making a lot of gym content recently. Being consistent works. It's not about the weights. And I always say that, especially in my content. Like, people just look at it and they think, oh, gym bro. People just look at it and they think, oh, he's just a fitness influencer. No, the gym works. The gym is the greatest sacrifice that you could possibly make that will open so many doors for you. Dating-wise, looks-wise, financially-wise, business-wise. And I cannot wait till my reality catches up to the work that I'm putting in so that you guys can see that I was right the whole time. I know, I get it. Why don't you have it? Why don't you do it? Do it first and I'll do it. I already know how you guys think. You guys aren't risk takers like you really say you are. You guys aren't really that bold like you say you are. You want me to do it first. Well, I'm telling you right now that it's gonna get done. And you guys are seeing this progress in real time. From having everything I've ever wanted to driving Rolls Royces, Lambos on the fucking daily. Making cash for driving these cars on the fucking daily. Doing these things and hanging out with the big fish in my county. Going to all the clubs at the age of 20 and everybody knowing who the fuck I am. Doing all this wild shit at a young fucking age. The first one in my city to really do this shit. And you've seen me live my highest highs and live my lowest lows. You see me have a car, get it taken away, and then I find a way to go to the gym. I find a way to stay committed. I find a way to get a good job. I find a way to show up to that job every single day. I keep finding a way. And that's what I want you guys to take from this. Why are you waiting so long to get on your purpose? Why are you waiting so long to lock in? It doesn't make any sense to me. I have a family member who's having a kid, and I love him to death. And if you ever see this, I hope that you don't take it personally, because I think this is a perfect situation to talk about. But he's having a kid, and that's such a blessing. This is good news for the family. But why are you just now hitting me up saying that you're ready to lock in? Saying that you're ready to go to the gym? Saying that you don't want to be a lame dad, a dweeb, a fat dad, someone who's not a role model? You showed up a few days, after all the years that he said he was going to do it. He said, oh, I've been locked in, I've been doing this, I've been showing up consistently. Obviously, he wasn't showing up consistently because you could tell by the body he still looked the same, if not worse progressively over the years. Why are you just now hitting me up saying that you want to fix your life? What that is telling me is that the whole time you knew what you had to do. You knew that you weren't doing it. But now that it's coming crunch time, now that you have to have a kid, now that it's happening, now that something outside of your control is happening, and you have to step up to the plate, why are you just now locking in? You're not even doing it for yourself. You're doing it for something else. You're doing it for something external. And you will always have problems if the only reason you want to fix your life is for other people's opinions of you. And this goes the same for all of you guys. You guys break up with your ex and now you're in the gym. Now you're looks maxing. Now you're working on your business. Now you're trying to find a way out. Why didn't you do it for her? You have kids. Now I'm going to lock in. Now I'm going to start boxing. Now I'm going to be the man. Why didn't you do it for yourself? Why does it take something else for you to finally lock in? You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're supposed to be doing. He just admitted that he knew what he should have been doing. He knew what the right path was, but he just couldn't execute. He didn't have control over himself. But now that he has no choice because other worldly things are happening, now I have to go do that. And I understand that guys are hard-headed, right? But you guys aren't stupid. You're hard-headed. Yeah, you have to learn the hard way. I'm the same way. But I'm not stupid. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what you're supposed to be doing. But you just choose not to do it. Because one, you're lazy. Or two, you're just straight up ignorant. Ignorant. You want to ignore the things that are important. And that makes you so stupid. You're so logical that you know the answer, but you would much rather beat around the bush because the answer is too honest. The answer is too hard. The truth is too real for you to handle. So you bounce around it and you make all these excuses and you make jokes as to why you're not where you need to be. Why would I want to do that? I like my shape. I'm in the shape of a circle. I hear fat people say that stupid joke all the time. There's nothing funny about the way you look. You have a mental disorder. There's nothing funny about that. If I can get up and consistently find a way to do it, a normal person, then so can you. It just blows my mind. I understand it can be irritating. The problem is that you don't have the system. You're not putting in the daily input that you need to put in. And it's not just about the gym. That's step one. But if you're consistent and you have a plan of attack, then you will not fail. It will be impossible for you to fail because you're following a plan that works. And that is why I do what I do, because if you don't have a plan, sometimes it takes some brainstorming with people who have already done it, because success leaves clues, right? So if success leaves clues, why wouldn't you follow them? I'm going to just do it myself. I'm not going to pay that much. I could just do it myself. Dude, you're 40 years old. You're fat. How much longer is it going to take you to understand the fact that you can't figure it out? You're not that smart. Your best thinking brought you here. You can't do it. And that's okay. Because there's a certain point where I couldn't either. There's a certain point where I was at a low mentally. My mentor pulled me out of a ditch. My family pulled me out of a ditch. Maybe not financially. I had to pay for this shit in some way or form. But I did that. I made that initial cost, initial sacrifice to change my life for the better. And guess what? You're seeing my life get better right now. I want to keep this video short. I want to keep it sweet. There's nothing more to say. Lock in. You don't have any more time. What are you going to wait for? You're going to wait till you don't have a choice. You're going to wait till you get diagnosed with diabetes. You're going to wait until you have a kid. You're going to wait until they take your house from you. Are you going to wait till they take your car from you? You think you're going to be mentally capable of handling that and then bouncing back? If this is what you look like right now, I tell you all of this. I tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. I tell you to click the link on the consultation call. And you sit there and you think about it. Don't ask for any favors. Down the road, you're going to regret the decisions that you make if you don't act now. Keep God in your life and keep hustling. I'm out.